Mom, Tutu, and I live in apartment 6B on the top floor of our building. There's nothing special about our building. It's made of bricks, and the lobby floor is cruddy old chip tile. A plastic plant sits in the corner of the lobby near the mailboxes. The manager, Miss Grudge, thinks real plants are too much of a bother. The fake plant is covered in dust and spider webs. Recently someone started tossing cigarette butts into its green pot. It's real sad looking. One time Tutu shot it into the garbage can. Put it out of its misery, she said, but someone fished it out. The building across the street is only few years old, and it has condos instead of apartments. The doorman wears a gray uniform, and he holds the door open when the owners have groceries. That's where the Haley's spelled with an I lives. She doesn't ride my bus because she gets picked up after school. I can see right into her apartment when I look out of my living room and bedroom windows. Mom said I shouldn't look into other people's apartments, but Tutu does it all the time. She knows when the old Croatian ladies are playing bridge and when the man with the white beard gets a new stack of books from the library. And I know when Haley Chun is having another one of her sleepovers. The Haleys have sleepovers every weekend and they only invite each other. Haley with 3 E's had a cupcake sleepover. She brought little cupcake-shaped invitations and handed them out at the big round table during lunch. The plan was to bake and decorate cupcakes and then eat them while watching movies. It sounded super fun. Who doesn't love cupcakes? Haley with a GH had a beauty sleepover. They brought makeup and nail polish and gave each other makeovers, and Haley with the Y had a dance party sleepover. They made up dances of their favorite songs. I always eat lunch next to the big round table on purpose so I can hear all about these parties, and I watch a few from my bedroom window. They're planning another sleepover, I report to Autumn. Autumn Maxwell has been my best friend since kindergarten. When we met in the principal's office, I was there because I kicked Jeremy Bishop in the shins, and she was there because she peed her pants a little. If you kick someone in the shins at school, even if that someone is pulling your hair, you get a lecture from the principal, and you get sent home with a note that has to be signed and returned. If you pee your pants at school, they make you choose a clean pair from a bin that is kept in the nurse's office. The bin's full of old ugly sweatpants that no one wants to wear. That's why they ended up in the bin. So Autumn had to spend the rest of the day in a hideous pair of orange sweats that went all the way up to her armpits, and I had to spend the day worrying if my mom was going to take away my TV privileges. She did. I didn't get to watch Disney Channel for a whole week. I'm in Mr. Rand's class, I told Autumn. I'm in Mrs. I'm in Miss Pearl's class, she told me. She scratched her nose. Autumn has the kind of skin that is super pale and covered in freckles, like a connect the dot pictures. When we were in second grade, I did try to connect them with an ink pen, and it took 3 whole days for the lines to wash off. I felt very bad, so I drew on my face too, so we matched. Why'd you pee your pants? I felt anxious. What's that mean? I'm pretty sure Autumn was the only kid in kindergarten who used that word. It means nervous. How come you felt nervous? Because I don't like sharing time. Wow, how could a person not like sharing time? You got to stand in front of the class and tell them something amazing about yourself or your family. I loved it. That day, I brought a can of macadamia nuts, one for everyone in class, but there was this kid whose head would blow up like a balloon if he ate a nut, so I had to promise I wouldn't open the can. I told the class how macadamia nut trees were brought to Hawaii over 100 years ago to plant around sugarcane fields, so to protect the cane from strong winds. And then I told them that if you ate too many macadamia nuts, you get diarrhea. I learned that hard way. Autumn and I waited in the principal's office forever. Then the principal handed me my note. Be sure your mom signs this, she told me, and no more kicking. Then she handed Autumn a clear Ziploc plastic bag. Don't forget this, Autumn. Autumn's pea-soaked jeans were sealed inside. Take this back to your classroom. Autumn held the bag between her thumb and pointer finger. Are you trying to humiliate me? She asked the principal. I didn't know what that meant, but I instantly knew this door was different. I grabbed the bag and stuck it into my backpack so no one would see it as we walked down the hall. From that moment on, we were best friends. After school, we'd hang out at my house, and on weekends, we'd go to the community center pool. Even though Autumn couldn't swim, she'd still go with me. While I did the lazy river on the slide, she'd sit on the steps in the shallow end and read whatever magazine she found in the lobby. We did everything together, and we still do, except for spying on the Haleys. That's my thing. Yep, it's another sleepover, I confirm. It's lunchtime, and we are in our usual seats near the big round table. While I'm no fan of the Haleys, I appreciate their predictability, Autumn says. She pulls the lid off a Tupperware container. It has separate compartments. Her sandwich fits in the sandwich spot. Her orange is sliced to fit into the fruit spot, and her juice box fits perfectly into the juice box spot. She eats the same thing every day, Monday or Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday. Autumn has apple juice, orange slices, and a crustless cheese sandwich with iceberg lettuce and no mayo. It's the kind of fake cheese that if you roll it up into a ball, it bounces. Autumn always saves a special treat for the very end, a chocolate-covered macadamia nut. Tutu introduced them to her when we first became friends, and she loved them ever since. And eating only one a day won't give you diarrhea. It's a barbecue sleepover, I tell her. I rub my neck. Sometimes it gets stiff because I have to lean my head to the right so I can hear the Haleys better. I love barbecue. I never understand the allure of sauce-drenched meat. Autumn carefully lifts her sandwich from the box. She didn't like it when one piece of food touches another piece of food. I really pointed out that the sandwich, oranges, apple juice, and chocolate-covered macadamia nut all end up touching in her stomach. So what did it matter? Everything matters, she said. Autumn is named after autumn, the season, because that's when she was born. Maybe her parents figured that fall wouldn't make A very good name. I think they have named her after someone smart, like Einstein. Autumn is the smartest kid at our school, only she's too shy to let anyone know. I lean sideways. Ooh, Haley's dad is going to get the food from Voodoo Barbecue. That's the best, especially the shredded pork. I lean some more. That's when Haley June stopped talking, turns and glares at me. What's your problem? She asks. Oh, hi Haley. I open my yogurt and stir the peaches up from the bottom of the container, acting like I haven't been listening, acting like I don't care. But I do care. Having only one friend used to be fine with me. Autumn and I get along perfectly, and we're almost always together. But her parents got divorced last summer, so now Autumn spends every other weekend at her dad's new house way up in Bellingham, which means that when she's gone, I don't have anyone to hang out with except Mom and Tutu. Mom is usually busy working the weekend shift, and if Tutu isn't watching TV or napping or complaining about the lack of sunshine, the only other thing she wants to do is walk to the corner market for snacks. Once I convinced her to go to the community pool, but she refused to get into the water. It's too cold, she complains, and the chlorine makes my eyes burn. She grew up swimming in the Pacific Ocean, where the water is so blue and so warm she even swam in the rain. So while Tutu sat in the lobby in plastic swim cap and pink bathrobe telling everyone that they should move to Hawaii because there's no chlorine in the water, I realized that having only one friend wasn't the best situation to be in. Well, it's going to change this year. The Haleys have a party every weekend and know this yet. they don't know this yet, but soon they'll start including me. I just have to figure out how to get onto their radar. They huddle closer and lower their voices. With all the racket in the rest of the cafeteria, I can't hear them any longer. I eat my yogurt. Autumn takes tiny bites of her sandwich, working her way around the edge. Her chews with She chews with her front teeth like a squirrel. She has big round squirrel eyes too. My mom always says that Autumn is as cute as a button. There's this new exhibit at the Science Center about the human brain, and I was thinking we could go, she says. Yeah, maybe, I mumble. Then I put down my yogurt container. Hey, what if I have a sleepover? The idea sends a shiver up my spine. Autumn lowers her sandwich. That's what I'll do. I have one and invite the Haleys, and then they'll see that I'm super fun, and they'll start inviting me to their parties. Somebody shine a spotlight on my head because my idea is brilliant. A party. Autumn's eyes got even bigger. One of her toes fall across her forehead. My sleepover will be great. You see, I pause. No, wait, forget that. It won't be great. It'll be the best sleepover in the history of the world, and you'll be there too. Me? Autumn drops her half-eaten sandwich onto her napkin. I'd gotta go to the bathroom, and off she scurries. I glance over at the Haleys. They are looking at photos of Haley's Terrigen's phone and laughing. One day I'll be laughing with them. But right now I have a party to plan. Prepare to be amazed.